We back with another video. I'm gonna be posting either 2 videos a day or 1 video every day. I don't know, but I thank you for all the support y'all giving me through my YouTube career so far. Thank you for everyone who's been watching. Today gonna be another reaction video. Today we're gonna be reacting to the most painful food death ever, and it's by the Talking Hat. Again, thank you for watching, and let's get into it.
It was just another Saturday night in Herriman, Utah, a quiet suburb 30 minutes outside Salt Lake City. At a local Domino's, orders were taken, pizzas were baked, and both customers and employees alike conversed with each other.
Somebody falls in the machine. I bet you somebody falls into the oven or something. I bet you somebody falls into the oven. They got it from the oven. I guarantee you. Man, that how they die.
Bro, please.
No.
Please.
No! Stop
Wait,
asking me!
what did he say? I didn't hear. What did he say?
Customers and employees alike conversed with each other.
Since I'm closing tonight, can I get the ox?
No.
Bro, please.
No.
Please.
No! Stop asking me! Just shut up and make pizzas.
My ox is so good, man. Just look. I got Lapoom, 6ix9ine, Diddy, and Bebopa. Bebopa?
What is that playlist? 6ix9ine, Diddy, Willie. What's that playlist, bro?
Bedoa Booty. I also got Miles, man. Just please, dude. I want to be on ox tonight.
Shut up! Your taste sucks. That's why your girl...
That's why I say his taste sucks, bro. If we talk about the music playlist, it sucks.
You. Just make the f***ing pizzas.
However, amidst all the friendly banter, an SUV tangled in a 3-car accident would veer off its course and smash directly into the Domino's pizza. And as if the...
Holy fuck. Bro, oh my god, oh my fucking... The fucking car came and hit them. Bro, that would be some fucking scary shit. If I was a customer and I survived that, and bro, I'd be traumatized every time I go to a Domino's or a restaurant. Like, I would stay in the car. Because how would he drive right into them? Like, how, bro? Bro, in a effing way, bro. In no way.
The crash itself wasn't bad enough, it would also rupture a hidden gas line underneath the building.
And it hit a gas line under the building? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Who that is, bro? Bro. Oh my god, bro. How did this... Bro, let's keep watching.
Within seconds, fire erupted. Bystanders watched in shock as flames consumed the vehicle. Inside, 2 people were trapped. That's when 2 courageous strangers risked their lives, pulling the driver and passenger out.
Bro, the driver and passenger... Bro, the 2 people in the car survived. Bro, that's the stuff, because, like, you expect them to be one of the first people to be dead in the crash. Bro, but dang. What the fuck, bro? That made no sense.
Just minutes before the SUV was swallowed by the fire, as firefighters
Right before it got swallowed by the fire. Dang, if there were no people that go in there, they would be cooked. They probably survived, I don't know.
Trying to control the blaze, the building exploded. The blast tore...
The building fucking exploded, bro? Holy dang. The building exploded? Damn, bro. Damn.
Apart the Domino's, sending debris flying into the night sky and causing significant damage to the businesses next door, a Jimmy John's and a Supercuts. Miraculously, nobody was injured and everybody survived. Even the firefighters standing near the restaurant when it exploded managed to walk away unharmed. The Domino's, however, was reduced to rubble. exploded, managed to walk away unharmed. The Dominoes, however,
Holy fuck! Holy fuck, bro. Imagine going to work. Thinking you got a normal day of work and this shit happens, bro. Imagine. That's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. How? Ain't no.
was reduced
That's insane, bro.
to rubble. What had been a neighborhood pizza joint became the epicenter of one of Harriman's most destructive accidents. The Mayo incident. It was supposed to be just another quiet evening shift at a Subway near downtown Atlanta. The kind of Sunday where the streets slow down and customers trickle in for a late night sandwich. Inside,
What the heck, bro? What the heck?
the kind of Sunday where the streets slow down and customers trickle in for a late night
What
sandwich.
the heck?
Inside, two young employees were working, doing their jobs, making food, and chatting with regulars. As the customers sat down to enjoy their food, the door smashed open and a very odd-looking man walked up to the counter to order a sandwich. What happened
Bruh, he ended up robbing them and shooting them a watch.
next would quickly turn everybody's night into a complete nightmare. With what seemed like an insignificant and easily resolvable issue, tensions began to rise. The disagreement, which could have ended with a simple solution, instead festered, and the customer's anger built up until it boiled over. Words turned into threats. Threats turned into physical exclamations.
Bro. I think it's a customer's fault, I'm not gonna lie.
And before you knew it, the psychopath pulled out a weapon. In seconds,
Told you he was gonna do that.
before anyone could react, fate was already sealed. The 26-year-old woman immediately collapsed behind the counter, unfortunately unresponsive. And
But how is this terrible than the first accident? I think this should be a first, because the first one, bro, that's up here, bro. That's all the way up here, bro.
the 24-year-old co-worker was also terribly struck, but they somehow clung to life. To make it worse, the victim's son was inside the store and witnessed all the horror unfold.
His son was in the store? Oh my god. The son was in the store, bro.
Police later arrested the suspect, a 36-year-old man who lived just across the street. He was charged with
Man, he gotta go, bro. He gotta go.
multiple felonies
That
and
kid is traumatized for life now.
later booked that same night. Investigators said the entire incident started simply because he thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich. Wild Wings.
Wait,
Simply because he thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich.
because he died, there was too much mayo on his his sandwich. Bro, that's insane, bro. Too much mayo on his sandwich. That's the reason he did it. Bro.
It was just after 5:30 p.m. at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Burlington, Massachusetts. The dinner rush was minutes away, and employees were scrambling to prep the floor, the food, and the restaurant. That's when a simple routine cleaning would escalate into a complete catastrophe.
I don't know what happened here. I don't know what could go wrong here. I don't know if somebody followed when they were mopping break the neck.
You see, earlier that day, a worker had to mop the kitchen floor with a standard acid-based cleaner. Just a little bit later, another worker followed up with more mopping to prepare for the upcoming dinner rush. The only issue was that he was using a chlorine bleach product. The two chemical
They don't go together. I think I learned like this something in science lab. Like these two things don't go together.
cleaners clearly state that they should never be mixed, and the employee had just begun mopping the entire floor, entirely mixing the two.
Yeah,
On contact,
they cooked.
the chemicals fused into a bubbling green explosion. They created a dangerous, foaming, toxic mixture that began pumping out lethal gas at high doses. The fumes
I thought something else would happen. I didn't think the gas would happen.
spread instantly. Employees began coughing, their eyes burning, and their lungs felt like they caught on fire. One by one, people ran for the exit, but the floor was already slick with danger. That's when the manager of the building acted fast and grabbed a squeegee. He wasn't thinking about himself, he was only thinking about his team and his customers. He ran out to the floor and began pushing the toxic sludge toward a drain, trying to contain it before more people could get injured. But, unfortunately, the fumes overwhelmed him. His chest
Yeah, he died because the fumes was like way too overpowering. You know, Because like literally, it's like the fuel is like toxic gas. Basically, it's going like
Tightened, his lungs burned, and within moments he completely collapsed.
yeah.
Co-workers and bystanders tried desperately to get him outside, but the fumes
But I still don't think this is worse than the first one. I think the first one is one of the worst ones in this video so far.
were too strong. By the time they got to him, it was already too late. 13 people were hospitalized that day, and tragically, the only one who didn't make it out was the manager. The McDonald's incident. It was the
Somebody getting rid of in the parking lot.
early
They
hours
call
of
it.
Sunday morning in Lima, Peru. At a McDonald's in the Pueblo Libre district, the kitchen crew was wrapping up another long, grueling shift. A young 19-year-old woman and her 18-year-old boyfriend were finishing up that night. The two had plans to attend college, and they were both saving up heavily to continue their studies. Unfortunately enough, this night would ensure that they didn't ever see that dream. According to police, the 19-year-old was cleaning a soda machine when it delivered a strong electric
That's insane, bro. He got electrocuted. That's insane. Now, this make me not want to go to the vending machine no more because of stuff like this. I can't do it after watching this stuff. Because, like, how you get electrocuted from wiping down a machine, bro?
shock. Her body jolted violently, not being able to handle the voltage. Gabriel panicked. Desperate to save her, he quickly dropped what he was doing and rushed in to help. But the moment he
And he goes help her even though he get electrocuted. I don't know, he couldn't tell or he didn't know. But if he did know, why would you go help her? You gonna get electrocuted too, bro.
touched her, the same current began surging through him too. Sadly, it immediately finished him. By the time emergency responders arrived, both of the employees were already done for. Reports surfaced that the 19-year-old had complained about being forced to clean equipment without proper gloves or boots, while also complaining of being pushed into 12-hour shifts without adequate safety gear. Tina's Burritos. It was just another night in Vernon, California, a strange industrial pocket just south of
I don't have no idea what happened to you.
downtown Los Angeles. The kind of place with only a couple hundred residents, but sprawling with massive factories that keep the city supplied. One of those factories is Tina's Burritos, a plant that's been churning out frozen burritos for over 40 years, producing nearly 1 million burritos per day. But on this night, the factory floor turned into the scene of a nightmare. At around 9 p.m., a 19-year-old custodian was tasked with tending to the plant's massive meat grinder. The contraption was full
Oh yeah, he get cut. Bro. He falls in the meat grinder and dies. He get his head chopped off. Why?
with burrito meat and was waiting to be
Why?
cleaned. And so, as expected to by his job, he began climbing into the inside of the machine to clean it. In this case, the
Oh my god, somebody cut it on. Some dumb man cut it on, bro. Imagine. I hope how this all goes out because somebody cuts it on.
burrito meat grinding machine was not locked, nor was it secure. It's still unclear as to whether an item fell and caused the machine to turn on, or if an employee decided to try to make another batch of burrito meat. But, unfortunately, while the 19-year-old was inside of the machine cleaning out the meat, he would hear the industrial mechanism slowly power up and lock into place. The man panicked and shouted for the machine to be turned off, but his cries fell on deaf ears. Once fully turned on, the machine began grinding. His screams echoed across the factory.
Now, this might be worse than the first one. I don't know because this is insane, bro. This is insane.
Finally grasping the attention of workers who then rushed to stop the machine. But by the time it finally shut down, there was nothing anyone could do. Paramedics and firefighters arrived, but the scene was already unspeakable. The young man's fate was already sealed.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, he was gone in a way too dreadful to describe. The plant shut down immediately. OSHA investigators arrived, and like similar tragedies before, first responders were faced with the grim task of recovering what was left of his. The process nearly took an hour for them to complete. Life wasn't always like this. There was a time where we didn't have a Whataburger or McDonald's, but rather just nuts, berries.
Okay, I think that's the end of the video. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. And if y'all want to see more videos like this, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.